Thank you so much for staying with us. Two new ministers sworn in by the acting president, Professor Osinbajo, in July have been assigned portfolios. Mr. Stephen Ocheni is now the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, while Sulaiman Hassan is now the second Minister of State in the Ministry of Power, Works and Housing. Mr. Ocheni hails from Kogi State and replaces the late James Ocholi, who died in an accident last year. Mr. Hassan, who is from Gombe State, takes the place of Amina Mohammed, who is now serving as Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations. By implication, the Ministry of Environment, which he led, remains without a minister. The acting president has also sworn in 15 permanent secretaries in the Federal Civil Service. The Anambra State Controller of Immigration, Mr. Epedeme King, has cautioned heads of national associations of citizens of the ECOWAS member states residents in Anambra State to avoid subverting the electoral processes in the forthcoming governorship elections. He made the comments against the backdrop of some voter cards, national identity cards and other items which were seen with foreigners. He warned that anyone found to illegally possess such items will be prosecuted.
No foreigner should allow himself or herself to be used to meddle in the forthcoming electoral process in the state, either through persuasion, coercion, harassment, intimidation, duress, inducement, or outright bribery. Such meddlesomeness is not acceptable in any part of the world, and therefore the associations have been requested to warn their compatriots that any foreigner that is caught subverting the electoral process will not just be deported, but will be tried according to the country's electoral laws. If convicted, jailed, then deported after serving his or her sentence. This warning is against the backdrop of the retrieval of some voters' cards. The foreign holders of these documents have been repatriated from the country. And these retrieved documents, this is the Anambra identity card, for example. This is the national identity card. We have some of them here with us. This is the voter's card, temporary voter's card. We still have these ones with us. So all of them now, and other documents that were procured for the birth certificate for the purpose of obtaining the voter's card have been retrieved.
A High Court of Justice in Plateau State Judicial Division has dismissed the originating summons and suit filed by the former governor, John Ajang, seeking to restrain the Judicial Commission of Inquiry instituted to investigate all financial transactions of 8 years in office of the former governor. Delivering the judgment in the suit, Justice Pius Damulak held that Governor Lalong has powers to institute the commission to investigate any matter in any department or agency of the state, and that the Judicial Commission of Inquiry was established according to the law.
I want to thank God for confirming our position that the present government has every right to investigate the activities of past governments. And of course, that will also send a signal to those that are in authority now that what they are doing now can be investigated by others when they leave the office. So I think that will help us to put things right.
Of course, we promise the people of Plateau State that we will not use their funds in vain. Since the Commission of Inquiry was duly constituted and it used public funds, we must justify that by coming up with, a government in opposition or whatever the findings of the commission were. So in essence, we must and we will come up with a white paper.
That's the program today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akimani.